The sisters are investigating some mystery that is going on near this hotel and in their kingdom. This mystery is people are just falling asleep or they're going under this sleeping spell and they're just sleeping in the most randomest places that they are investigating, which of course our heroes also investigate throughout this episode. And the sisters are only in the beginning, they don't ever appear again. But this episode doesn't solve the mystery, so I'm going to guess that we will see these characters again next episode. That's why they were introduced right now. Lloyd is asked by Ryo to go see a horse race during the holiday, and Celine is jealous because Celine has to spend time with her family and she wants to spend time with Lloyd, and she's just sad she can't be with Lloyd. Aaron says he has a marriage meeting so he can't spend time with Lloyd as well, but Lloyd says in the beginning, after Ryo asks him on this horse race, Lloyd says that he has plans so he can't do anything, but Celine and Aaron don't pay attention to that, they just don't listen, and they just tell Lloyd that they're sorry that they can't hang out with him because they are busy, which, yeah, no one listens to Lloyd. After school, Mary and the chief are of course fighting. Lloyd during the holiday has gotten a part-time job at a hotel which Mary and the chief want to stay at to be with Lloyd during the holiday, but Lloyd says that he can't rely on them anymore and he needs to do his part-time job at the hotel by himself and no one can help him. So he tells Mary and the chief to not go to the hotel with him, and so far they don't. The hotel Lloyd is at is in some place that the sisters were at, so even though they haven't shown up in this episode, we are going to see them because all our characters are being drawn to this hotel. Lloyd is going to be working with Kikyu, but Kikyu pushes all the work onto Lloyd, who does it all super fast, and Kikyu is super surprised he can clean that fast. The next thing Lloyd does is he's a bellhop, and he's mainly a bellhop while he works at this hotel. He is a bellhop to all the guests, but one in particular is a noble. Kuba says that you can't make this noble happy and he's always grumpy. But you guessed it, the noble ends up liking Lloyd. We learn from the noble that Kuba might be behind the sleeping disappearances, and also Kikyu is helping the noble as well. However, in the next scene, we learn that Koba is not in fact a part of the sleeping curses and the sleeping spells because he thinks Kikyu and Thuroin, who is the noble, are behind it. So he's not going to be the one in charge because he thinks other people are the ones behind the sleeping spells. So now we have a bunch of characters trying to investigate each other when really someone else is behind the attacks now. Ryo is staying at the same hotel Lloyd is working at. Celine also shows up at the hotel because she has a marriage meeting with Aaron, who is also there, which Aaron and Celine don't realize that their vacation during the holiday with their families was this marriage proposal with each other because Aaron just doesn't know. He fell victim to the sleeping spell, but Celine finds out that she is having this marriage proposal with Aaron and she freaks out. But then Lloyd walks in the room because Aaron was in the sleeping spell. Thuroin is like, oh no, I need a son now. Oh hey Lloyd, I like you. You're gonna be my son now. So Lloyd pretends to be Aaron and takes Aaron's place, which Celine of course is super happy that her marriage proposal is to Lloyd. Even though Lloyd is not a noble or Aaron, she is still just happy and blind about everything that goes on. Before we get all our characters in this hotel, Kikyu and Thuroin do have a scene together and do tell us that they think the reason behind the sleeping spells and people just falling asleep in random places are because of this plant that is on people or someone transported into the kingdom. They think Lloyd has something to do with this, so Kikyu tries to give him a herb in his drink to hopefully find out their answer. Lloyd isn't able to drink it because Koba comes in as Kikyu is about to give Lloyd the drink with the herb in it, and Koba tells Lloyd to take the night off and Koba drinks it instead, which nothing happens to him. So I'm not sure what this herb was supposed to do, if we're going to find out next episode when Lloyd drinks it, if it was supposed to maybe make the person fall asleep, or if the person was supposed to get sick, we don't know. It has no effect on Koba. So of course at the end of this episode we have Koba, the person in charge of the hotel, thinks Kikyu, one of his employees, and the noble Thuroin are a part of the sleeping spells, which of course Kikyu and Thuroin think Koba's a part of it, as well as our heroes are all now together at this hotel and they make a plan to try to solve the sleeping spell curse together. And that's what's going to happen next episode, where hopefully in the next episode we will find out why people are just randomly falling asleep, which I think if it is because of this smell from this plant, someone transported into the kingdom. It will probably be Lloyd will find this plant and do something with it, and it'll be super funny because Lloyd won't know he solved the mystery, but he did with either destroying this plant or either maybe cooking with it, just getting rid of it by accident without him realizing what he's doing by saving the day, which I think is going to happen. Lloyd will save the day, just he won't realize it, because that's what this anime is about. Lloyd just being super strong, just a very low IQ. So it should be interesting on what happens next episode when all our characters are now getting together to solve this mystery, as well as people thinking other characters are a part and behind this mystery. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.